I'm Dr. Beth Brown, and I'm a veterinarian, so I help lots of little animals. We see mostly dogs and cats. We see an occasional hamster, rabbit, guinea pig, but we mostly stick with the dogs and the cats. We see pets for a lot of different reasons. Someone's just gotten the pet, they're brand new to them, and they want to make sure that everything is good and everything's healthy. That's the same with after they've been adopted from the shelter. We see pets for healthy pet exams, so there's not a problem, but they need their vaccine so that they don't get sick. We also see pets when they're having health problems, just like when moms and dads and kids go to the doctor. So if there's an ear infection or a cough or a runny nose, we see pets for those reasons too. Just taking good notice of your pet, keeping an eye on them. Is there something different with your pet? Are they acting funny? Are they not quite themselves? That could be an indication or a sign that maybe they're not quite feeling well and something's starting to happen. But also doing some, we call it preventative care. And basically it's kind of preparing for the future. So we go to like you and I, we go to the doctor, we make sure that we're healthy. So you take your pets to the vet and make sure that they're healthy, that there's no anything going on, any conditions that we need to work on. And then we also do vaccines just like we get to help protect us from chickenpox. We do the same kind of thing for our pets. We protect them from different viruses and different bacteria. And those are things that help to keep our pet healthy. And then of course, just the normal care, water, food, lots of love. Love goes a long way. As a veterinarian, it can take a lot of schooling. Of course, you complete high school, and when you're in high school, it helps to do some volunteering at the shelter, at a veterinary office, get involved in the community as well, not just in animal things. Take science classes, work hard in math. Those are all things that are going to help get you ready for college. And in college, again, most of the time people will major in the sciences, chemistry, biology, but you could pretty much major in anything. You just have to make sure that whatever veterinary school you're interested in going to, that you meet their requirements. They're going to have a list of classes that you need to take and that you need to do well in. And they're going to not only look at, do you have all the classes, which is the first check mark, then the second check mark is how have you done? Overall, what are your grades? What are your activities? What have you been involved in? What are your interests? Those sorts of things. And once you complete college and complete the process of applying to vet school, then you have about 4 years of vet school to get through. And it's a challenge, but it's certainly worth it in the end. I love what I do. Every day is something different, and I get to help people and animals. Puppy breath is one of the best things, and it sounds silly, and people either love it or they hate it. I enjoy seeing the clients that come in and having relationships with them and their pets and seeing their pets grow. That's very rewarding and something I enjoy, but don't underestimate the value of puppy breath. I think sometimes people forget that we're human and that we're doing the best that we can on a daily basis. The pandemic has been so challenging for everyone, and everyone in the medical field especially, including veterinary medicine. And that we're human, we make mistakes, we're doing the best we can. We care for your animals almost as much as you do, and to have grace with everyone, with each other and with the veterinarians, and then take a moment to try to educate yourself as well. Be as informed as you can be and love your pet as much as possible. There's lots of resources out there. The American Veterinary Medical Association has resources online. There's a feline practitioner site. Cornell University has great information about cats. And the general rule of thumb is anytime you go on the internet, you have to take everything you see or everything you read, you have to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. You have to stop and think, okay, does this seem reasonable? Is it logical? Do I think this is actually truthful? Because there's a lot of sites that seem really, really great, but they're not giving the best information. And sometimes that's intentional, and sometimes they just don't know any better and they're putting the information out they think is right. So try to go to these sources that are very reliable. Universities, professional organizations, the AKC, the American Kennel Club, has great resources, and then veterinary clinics. Almost everybody anymore has a website, and oftentimes we're providing extra information. Veterinary clinics are also providing information on Facebook. So those are places, reliable sources that you can go to. But always stop and think, does this make sense? Can I trust this site?